Hey, this will be a video chart on WAMUQ, Washington Mutual Incorporated. Had quite a few requests come in on it today, and I can see why. I was up 22% on the day, so we had some very nice price reaction. It's kind of bizarre in the sense of usually, historically with the chart, you need to have pretty big volume in order to get, a decently green day. Kind of most recent example, if you look on this day and then correspond that to the volume, it was relatively big compared to other volume days. However, not the case here. So I don't want to look too much into it. But there's kind of always one way to look at it being, the price can now move up easier than what it had in the past. Having a big green candle like this on this amount of volume shows that there's maybe less stock out there that people are looking to sell now, and maybe it's in tighter hands. That's just one argument, or it could just be nothing. Maybe that's reading too much into it. I don't know which one it is. I don't know which one's correct. Maybe I am reading too much into it saying that, or who knows, maybe I'm right, bringing up that potentially, the stock is ready to now move easier with the low volume. The good news, though, is we'll be able to figure out kind of what the case is with charts, and that's why I like them. So let's kind of just dig in and kind of go over how we'll be able to measure whether or not this has any true strength behind it, or if this was just kind of a one-day wonder like this day was back here. We had the big green candle, the nice volume, thinking, hey, maybe this thing's getting ready to make a bigger move, and then it was definitely just a one-day wonder, and things fell apart there. So, hopefully history doesn't repeat itself, and we can get some follow-through, but there's still a lot of work to be done. The first thing that I did like, and I'm just going to get rid of these up here since they don't apply anymore, but the one thing that was nice about today's action, there we go, is this low right here, has been tested again. I didn't think that this low was ever really going to stand a chance to get tested, being, this was a very key area of support, and when it fell, I was like, all right, kind of, that's probably history. But the bulls were able to get back up here and give it another test. That's only, half the battle, though. Now, the next thing being, we need to see some closes above it, and that's going to be the first main test of whether or not this is actually a truly strong move. If the price comes up here and kind of just hovers around a little bit, and then we see it start to head back down, then more than likely we have a situation like we did up here, where we had a nice move and then it ended up just being fake. The other thing that corresponds right with this resistance is, if you look here at this blue line, this is the 10-day simple moving average, and you can see that's essentially what bounced off of it today. So these are going to be the two key shorter-term resistance levels that the price needs to get above. This level, the main one being 12.5 cents, 0.126 if you want to be specific, but I'm just going to call it 12.5. Let's say you can get some closes above this level. If that's the case, then really the next key area of resistance that I'm going to want to see the chart get above is going to be based up here. Why am I picking that? And well, if you look, you can see here and here it acted as resistance. This, I think, was kind of just a little flaw right there. I don't put too much weight into that one. But this level up here would be the next key test level where the bulls could show that this is a truly strong move. But one step at a time. Let's just first see if this upcoming week we can get some closes above here, and then hopefully some separation. But there's really not too much else that can be said about the chart, because yes, it was a good day. But besides that, is this the beginning of something else? Hopefully, but we need a lot more confirmation than just one candle like this. But this 12.5 cent mark will be a great kind of first phase to really kind of help us answer those questions on whether or not there's any sort of genuine strength behind today's price action. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If you have not yet, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. And with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks up to big boards. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It's all free. We've been making some good money together on our alerts and so forth. So I'd encourage you to check it out and sign up. If you have any other questions, please let me know. But once more, this was WAMUQ. Thanks for listening, and enjoy your weekends.